I'm just gonna put you there real quick while you're live and I drive. What is Tales of the Crypt? I'm pretty sure it used to be like scary, right? Like it used to be stories of like a TV show. But here's the thing I'm thinking of too. My dreams, I had a dream last night of it was a black sphinx. There was 3 of them and they were kittens. One had a tail and it was like, you remember those little things when we were younger and you could like shake them and they would glow up. It's not the glow sticks, it's they look like, I can't even say, they look like feathers, I don't even know. But just like little flickers of light off of their tail, but like beautiful. Her license plate says Aura Soul. So one of these black sphinx kittens had a tail, but it was all like electric and beautiful, different colors. And a couple days before that, I had a dream with our electricity, like the lightning, and it was just hypnotizing, where it was beautiful. So it probably has to do with the solar eclipse or stuff coming in. I will say that the energy on Earth is probably going to change drastically. I don't know how, but I know it's trying to tell me something about energy and auras. And you know how like when it goes dark over the eclipse for a minute or so, it's gonna get real cold. Typically it can get cold because it's covering the sun, but like typically you don't feel it. But some of you will. So we were talking about Japan, all the Disney Pixar things. And then with Japan, there was like a national. It was the earthquake. And I've been saying to you guys for years now that they don't keep up with amusement parks. So I would be weary. It could be a big storm. All I know is that whatever it is messing with the energy on Earth. I just got pulled to even like Australia. So when force fields are fucked up, it messes with, you know, Earth's vibration and therefore causes natural disasters. This could have, because with the Sphinx kitten and with it being black, and you can't even get one of those these days, a black one. With it being black, I don't know if it's like Tales from the Crypt in the sense of like something's gonna come up from like the from the Egyptian era. Again, Disney. I think it could just be saying Florida. Airplanes, guys, like shit, like, you know what I mean, like anything that fucks with that force field with energy, which is basically everything, like our phones, you know what I mean, like microwaves. So just a heads up there. And I think Spirit was trying to tell me something, because there was this meme the other day. I was scrolling on Facebook, and it was Japan, and it was this high rise, and it had like thousands of apartments, thousands, crowded, like fans. There's so much, it was saying there's so much power within those buildings, you know, hopefully the power never goes out, but like everybody was commenting, like there was thousands of comments. And the first thing that came to my mind, like, God forbid there was an earthquake, and not one person had posted anything about like a natural disaster. And that was actually the day before, the trees look so beautiful. That was actually the day before I think the earthquake happened. But I didn't pick up on it. I'm more picking up on just gorgeous. Just covered in snow, white and fluffy. So I don't know if this has to do with a natural disaster. I don't know if I believe 4 planets in Aries goes. So things that have been going down notch. This is going to happen there. Because that whole Japan thing with the crystals on my board, it's like wanting to be there, but it was like so big, like a big city. So I feel like something big is gonna happen. I feel like all those little crystals were like crystal grids in the sense of possibly even locations. We were talking about, you know, the Diddy situation. And everybody, and I did say something about East Coast, West Coast. So I think it's something with like locations. Alabama came up in that read. So I don't quite, I just heard sticky. So I don't quite know. I said Alabama, but I got pulled to bamboo. So Indonesia, I mean any tropical, so I don't like it. But to me, it's what I'm seeing is absolutely gorgeous. Bruce, where are you? Where are you, Bruce? You're late. You're late for our appointment. So again, like what I'm seeing is absolutely gorgeous. Good morning. When I'm seeing like the colors, just gorgeous. Good morning. In the sense of like the lightning, I've never seen any lightning like it. And it looks like fireworks. And then the Sphinx tail was purple, pink, yellow. It just reminds me of the little things like in the summertime where it has like 100 different little thin lines on it, thin plastic with all the color, and it would sparkle, it would flash, and you could twirl it. Yeah, that whole X thing. Yeah, I don't know. The X thing is a thing, but it's not like a thing how people are mentioning it. It's a little different. I don't know how to explain it because I was working with spirit that day with the whole people's theories. We don't have to worry about that right now. And I know a lot of people do worry about stuff like that. My main concern is the energy. Like your cars, you know, cars. Again, my main concern is the energy, our force field, like our foundation. I don't know if it's, I don't even think it's like quantum energy. Like I don't even know, like I don't even know. We had a snowstorm yesterday, like almost all of my town lights, everything. Yeah, this whole electric cars, yeah, not working. Wasn't the whole thing Trump pushing something or something in New York with that whole thing with electrical cars? I've been hearing it off and on in the news, and it's I don't watch the news, but I do hear it when I'm upstairs cooking. My parents watch the 5 o'clock. The 5. So again, for me, it's electricity, it's power. I just heard powder. But like I said, it's beautiful, but it's aura. Earth is changing auras or something's happening like that. Like Earth won't be the same aura. So we'll all have to like adjust to like new energy. How that's gonna affect people, I don't know. Yeah, definitely have to adjust to a new frequency. But I know Earth's frequency has been changing since I think 2003 or 2004. In the last couple years, we've been having, I just came across a video too. I was just thinking about that. In the last couple years, we're having the global ascension. So you could be feeling ascension type experiences, but and you can't ascend too quickly because the body would die. It can't handle it. You know what I mean? Our vessels would die. And then right after that little clip I saw was eclipse of the heart. That's funny. Well, it's not funny, but like in the sense like I'm talking about the heart. The magnitude of the electric force field in the heart actually expands, I think 3 to 10 inches outside of our body. So I think it's going to be very difficult to ground. People will think they're grounded. Like it's not, I don't know guys, but the energy I'm seeing is beautiful, but it reminds me like fireworks and stuff. It's not something you would touch or play with, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Where does cinnamon come from? Does it come from one particular location? I put in my coffee this morning, it was good, but I'm getting pulled to location. So there might be 6 things. I forget how many crystals I had on my table, but I think they are organizations, but each organization is like a different location. So I just don't know. Yeah, you could be, bless me, you could be shocking things. Like you stand up, you shock yourself. Like you touch your kid in the morning, you shock yourself. You touch the door, you shock yourself. Like your body, you might have a lot of energy. It's typically stagnant energy, but like I feel like it's not stagnant, it's actually extra energy. Thank you. So it could be something that goes down in Egypt. I am getting pulled to Disneyland again. Anything with rides, amusement parks. And this goes out like summer weather, good weather year round. Like my kids always want to go to like Six Flags or like Canopy, like certain things like that in the very beginning, and I was just like, no, hell no. Not until it's like up and running and things, accidents happen all the time. Like, but like going to carnivals and fairs, I never let my kids on that shit. No thank you. So, you know, stoplights, things like blink. I'm getting like a blinking situation, and I'm looking at a stop sign. So stoplights, stoplight, stop right. So it's whatever's happening has to do with our frequency, our force field, and it's high, because it's not a coincidence that 2 nights in a row, one was lightning, which talks about storms, and it was just the most magnificent, gorgeous fucking lightning I've ever seen. And then to have 3 black Sphinx kittens, okay? So it's also black cats, intuition, but we're going back to Egyptian era. You can't even get like a black Sphinx these days. Like they have like little black patches, like little something. It's like called a blue. Like they used long time ago, it used to be like a fully black. So there's a huge meaning there, like with the things that I looked up. But the fact that, and I took all 3 of them. It's almost like I found them, and it's ironic because when I had Nyla, she's a Sphinx, and she was a rare Sphinx because she had a little hair on her tail, and they were all pale. And there was 3 of them, and we rescued them. And I remember being like, oh, I'll give one for me, my mom, my sister. I knew which one I wanted right off the rip. And I was going to give the other ones to my mom and sister. So again, I mean, Nyla was, we're going back 10 years. So energy might be dug up from 10 years ago. Something's like, I just keep hearing tales of the crypt. Like, so something's going to be dug up. It's either going to be something ancient, or it's going to have to do with something with you guys. This got pulled to Vietnam as well. Asia, just Asian continent. Animals, storms. So, and for, you know, the lightning, and then for the cat's tail to be just like the lightning is fucking wild. It's not a normal dream. Spirit's definitely indicating certain things. So, yo, those glitches have been happening. Yeah, I'm not, the little matrix stuff, thing like that, like, that's Bruce. He's staring at me. Staring at me? Yeah? What you thinking? As I just saying with that, I'm gonna let him, I'll give him a minute to go in and open and put his shit away and get lunch settled. I don't want to give him too much time. All right, 7:56. Locust. I mentioned locust a couple weeks ago. There's gonna be I'm hearing an outbreak of locusts. So I don't know if they're carrying a disease. That disease thing came in. That whole disease thing came in one of our readings too. So, an outbreak of locusts. That's weird. but there's gonna be an abundant amount of freaking locusts this year, like creepy amount. So I think our main concern, and I wouldn't even say really concern. I mean, there's natural disaster stuff like that, but this is about our force field, and the energy I'm seeing is fucking strong. So I think it's more like, how are you gonna work with that, if that makes sense? You know what I mean? How do you work with like energy that just travels so quickly? Like, say you're standing outside barefoot, like you're absorbing energy a lot quicker than you normally would be. So people could be talking faster, like things are moving like really quick, like raindrops are dropping differently. So somebody posted something on Facebook the other day, and I didn't even know it was a thing. I'll have to look into it, but she was like, look at the fake clouds, but they look like regular clouds. So I don't know what she meant, like fake clouds. And I know it could be like fake clouds in the sense of like if galactic energy wants to cover shit. I don't think it's like the Matrix or like pollution creating fake clouds. So I don't know what that's about. And then I'm hearing pollution can create fake clouds. So fuck if I know, you know. But I mean, there's going to be an uproar and a stir of a lot of shit. And I would just, you know, keep calm. I'm seeing that sticker. Keep calm. Do you. Enjoy life. There's going to be all sorts of new theories with all sorts of new shit. So, you know, it is what it is. And you're sensing any type of fear with the eclipse. It's our energy right now is just high. The frequency is high. So it might come off as fear or pressure, you know. So I'll be back. I'm getting my nails done. I'll be back. I'm going to do an oracle and we can chit chat. I love you guys. We'll see you soon. 9-ish, 9:30-ish. Love you. Bye.